Writing chemical formula for pure substances. The first group of pure substance are the elements. In Module 5, we learned that matter can be grouped into two major groups, pure substance and mixture. Today we are looking at pure substances, which can further be divided into element and compounds. We're looking at writing formulas for just element in this slide. Recall definition of an element. An element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into different types of substances. These elements are listed in a periodic table. Each element is made up of just one type of atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. Some elements such as graphite, diamond nanotube, they are all allotropes of carbon, therefore the smallest particle is a carbon atom. This is the periodic table of the elements, and the chemical symbols are listed on this table. Let's look at the first group of pure substances, which are the metals. For metals we use chemical symbol from the periodic table and no subscript is needed. For non-metals, for group 8 elements, they are monoatomic. So therefore for group 8 metals, we just use the symbol from the periodic table. For example, helium, He, from the periodic table. Another group of non-metals is group 4 elements, such as graphite. Even though it's a covalent network, the smallest atom is still a carbon atom. Therefore, we use C. And the next group of non-metals are the covalent molecular elements. First, we look at group 5 elements. Group 5 elements such as nitrogen, they are diatomic. Therefore, we use capital N from the periodic table and a subscript 2 for nitrogen. And the next group of element are the oxygen. And oxygen we will use capital O and a little subscript 2 to represent two covalent bonds present in the oxygen. And the last group we are looking at is group 7 elements. They are fluorine, chlorine, and they are all written with a little subscript 2. So fluorine F with a subscript 2, chlorine Cl with a subscript 2. And this is a summary of the chemical formula that you should use for metals. For example, copper, C, capital C and a U without a subscript. Monoatomic group 8, just capital H and an E for helium without a subscript 2. Similarly, covalent network molecule, we use a capital C for carbon. And for the covalent molecular, N is a capital N with a subscript 2, oxygen O with a subscript 2, fluoride, capital F with a subscript 2, chlorine, capital C with L and a subscript 2. They are diatomic.